My name is Arielle McSwain. I am a radio programmer for iHeart Media. At the moment, I am a little bit nervous. I feel nervous receiving my first mammogram, and I think it's you don't know what information is going to come out of it, but I think information is incredibly important. When it comes to early detection, of course, I started looking up the information because I wanted to know what to expect and why to get a mammogram, and finding out women normally get it around 40, but mine is a different case because of the family history of breast cancer. And so having that information, I feel would, if I do have breast cancer, now I can start, implementing a plan to fight. And if I don't, at least I know now. I didn't know that I should be getting a mammogram. And I mentioned it to my OBGYN during an annual visit, and she goes, "Oh, you should start getting mammograms." And I said, "Oh, I thought that I had time for that," because in my memory, my mother got hers later in life. And she says, "No, with your family history, you need one sooner than later." I chose getting my mammogram at Thomas Hospital because I know that it will be supportive, because I know that the information will be given to me. I'll understand it. That's the most important part of, not only getting the information, but also getting the information where I can understand it, and then I can make decisions moving forward based off the information I've been given here. When I was younger, there was not a lot of conversation around breast cancer or breast health in my family. I knew October was Breast Cancer Awareness Month, like everybody. You wore the pink, but there was not much of a conversation around it because, family members had it, but it was not something that was discussed. It wasn't until 2019, maybe earlier than that, when my Aunt Catherine got diagnosed, and she started reaching out to family members saying start having conversations. And as far as everyone was concerned, this was something that happened to older women in our family, not younger women, especially with not having access to the information that early detection is key, and that the earlier you start getting screenings, the better it is to find out and treat from there versus waiting until we're older because of our history and then treating it once the diagnosis started. I was speaking to my mother about getting a mammogram, and she was like, "Go do it as soon as possible, as early as possible." She has been one of the biggest advocates for opening up our family medical history and doing what we need to do to get ahead of diseases and illnesses that run in our bloodline. So she has been very empowering. My father, on the other hand, did not want to talk about it. I think it's a daughter thing. I know my father would be supportive because he watched his aunts battle breast cancer, and he watched his cousins battle breast cancer. So I know that he would want me to have the information, but he does not want to know about the process. I would tell a woman who is afraid of getting a mammogram that I am afraid too. And that's okay. That there are things that happen in our life that we do afraid. And then we realize once we're done, there was nothing to be afraid of.